Per usual, I'm awoken by the blare of my alarm, but today I don't hesitate to get out of bed. I have a really busy day ahead of me and can't afford to lounge around. I get dressed and head downstairs. As I pass Nikki's room, I notice her door is open and her room is empty. She must be in the kitchen. When I reach the kitchen, no one is there. Uncle Kaito's always gone before I wake up, but usually Nikki's around. There must be something going on at her school today, which is why she left early. I fix myself a quick breakfast and scarf it down. Then I hop on my bike and head to school. Once I reach campus, I navigate to my class easily. Hey, I'm getting used to this place. Well, yeah, and welcome back to Ace Academy. Last episode, we just had a simulation match against Sho, and that was pretty much it. There was some other stuff, but you know, nothing too big. Today, we're supposed to be having qualifying exams, so yeah. So let's see how that plays out. Well, let's see. The classroom is mostly full by the time I arrive, and all of the seats in the back are taken. I spot an empty seat close to the window by the front of the room. Oh, who's this? As I sit down, the girl beside me with bright pink hair glances briefly in my direction. Already, huh? A few minutes later, the professor enters the room and heads straight for the front desk.
Welcome to History 201. Today we'll be covering...
Oh, history? Wait, that's it. The lesson lasts a while, but the material is not bad.
We only have a few minutes before class ends, but your first assignments will be a group project on a case study of your choice. Since it's the first day of class, I'll be assigning your partners.
She points to pairs of students sitting next to each other. Finally, she reaches me.
You and you are partners.
Aha! She points to me and the pink-haired girl beside me. Okay, let's see what happens here. We look at each other and she gives me a friendly smile. Ooh. She seems nice enough. She actually does seem nice.
Your project will be due next week. Class dismissed.
Next week! The classroom was a buzz with the shuffle of students. I turn towards my partner. Hi, I'm Jerry. Jerry McDouche. Yes, she smiles warmly.
I'm Yuuna. Pleased to meet you.
Yuuna, huh? Her eyes flick to my stripes.
You must be new.
Yeah? How did you know?
I tend to know most of the pilots here.
Although her uniform fits her like a glove, it is severely lacking in stripes. You aren't a pilot, are you? She laughs lightly.
No, I've just worked with a lot of them. I'm a pilot health and physiotherapy student.
A what? That's a mouthful. She laughs again.
Yeah, PHPT for short.
See, I'm already making her laugh, guys. If you can make a girl laugh, you know, then your chances are really good.
Anyway, what do you think our topic should be?
Pioneering pilots, the evolutionary gears, the psychology of Cenorobotics. I don't know, it's all the same to me. I really don't know. I'll just let her decide. Maybe she has an idea. The topic doesn't matter to me. Anything would be fine.
Oh.
Wait, I didn't like that that much. Maybe I should have picked something. What about you? You have a topic you want to do?
Well...
She pauses, then shakes her head.
Never mind. We don't have to decide right now. Let's think about it and discuss it later.
Are you sure? It seems like you have an idea in mind.
Sort of. Maybe we could focus on the movement for greater awareness and making pilot health and safety a key social concern, which would also inevitably highlight some of the common dangers and misuses of gear.
I shrug. Sounds good to me. Okay, let's just do that. I don't care. Yuuna smiles.
It sounds like we have our topic.
Sure sounds like that way. Yeah, I'm feeling good about this. No, not.
Me too. We're going to have a great project.
Aha! By this time, most of the class has already caught up with their partners and left the room. We should probably do the same. There might be another class that needs this room. Yeah. Anyway, we should probably get going.
Yeah, you're right.
I begin to gather my things when Yuuna interrupts me.
Wait, may I have your number?
Oh! Did she just ask me for my number? Wow. Okay. Did the girl just ask me for my number? Smirk. What does she want to know? Okay, I'm definitely not gonna say that. And give my number. Let's go with this one. Did the girl just ask me for my number? You know, usually I'm the one who has to ask a girl for the number, right? What?
Would you like to exchange numbers?
Yeah, I heard that, but is this the real life? Is this just a fantasy? I surreptitiously pinch myself and try not to flinch from the pain. Definitely not a dream. Yuuna blushes under my continued gaze. Yes, I made her blush.
For the project.
Right. The project that we're working on together.
Yes.
I knew it was too good to be true. But still, we got each other's number. Yes, okay, so we are exchanging. She smiles. We quickly exchange numbers and gather our things. Oh, a girl asked me for my number. Oh, my phone vibrates as we leave the classroom. I glance at her, wondering if she already sent me a text, but she doesn't have her phone out. When I pull up my phone, I see an unread message from Sho. A big news, bro, Swift. We are in the first phase of qualifier matches. Team is meeting at the hangar. Having my first official team meeting should be interesting. Although I feel a couple of flutters in my stomach, I'm more excited than nervous to see everyone. Once we're outside, Yuuna turns towards me.
Do you have any more classes today?
No, but I'm headed for the hangar. I've got to meet my team before the qualifiers. She nods.
Good luck.
Ah, thank you. Yes, thanks. We wave and head our separate ways. Alright, let's see what's going on over here. Okay, by the time I arrive at the hangar, the team is already waiting by Sho's gear. Mayu is the first to notice me and gives me a small wave. Kaori and Sho seem to be arguing about something, but Sho silences her when I arrive. Hey guys! Kaori glances at me and nods.
At least you aren't late.
Oh, it was nice to see you too.
Brosif, you made it!
I came as soon as I could. Ayo! It wasn't really a choice. Let's go with this one. Ayo! Of course, anything for my favorite teammate. Sho points to himself.
That's me, right?
I grin. I'll let you guys decide. Kaori rolls her eyes and Mayu seems confused. So now that I'm here, let's get this match underway.
The match is later. Right now, we need to practice.
Practice? I nod. Okay, I guess.
Alright. Head to your gears and turn on your simulators. Let's see what we're working with.
Wait, before we go, how exactly do these matches work?
It's based on how many points you accumulate. We'll be competing against pre-programmed AI gears.
Who are like boss level difficult to defeat.
And our score is calculated by how many we beat, along with how well we fought overall. So things like accuracy, how many hits we take, tactics, teamwork, those are all added up.
So how many points are all of those things worth?
They don't share with us the exact breakdown, but everyone knows that defeating the AI gives you a buttload of points.
Buttload.
Now hurry up and get in your gear. We really need to practice before it's our turn.
And she turns on her heel and the rest of us disperse. Initializing. After reaching my gear, I put up the simulation. The usual stats float across my screen, but something about them seems off. Kaori's voice comes through the comm.
Where are your weapons?
I don't know. Let me see if it's something in the settings.
Why didn't you do a comprehensive check on your gear?
I did. It doesn't scan in weaponry since it's not part of the mech's core function.
Your combat gear doesn't have weaponry set as a core function during checks.
I never run into this issue before, although she does make a good point. I try every setting combination I can think of, but my weapons still aren't registering.
Try waiting a minute. Sometimes there's a lag while your gear warms up.
There shouldn't be lag. We wait anyway. After a few minutes, it's clear my weapons aren't going to show up. I don't know what's going on, guys.
Do you even have weapons?
Of course I do.
Then where are they?
Suddenly, Mayu's soft voice cuts through.
Maybe they're still being processed at customs? I've heard that gear and their accessories are processed separately.
That makes sense.
How long would that take to process?
I I don't know.
Too long! We need those weapons now!
Don't worry, it'll be okay.
No, it won't! How will we fight without weapons?
I'll figure something out. Let's just start the match. We're running out of time.
Fine. Everyone ready?
Who needs weapons, right? Everyone comes relay blink screen and information.
Alright, let's start!
Let's start. Yes. Okay. We all get into position and square off to take on the ice. My closest enemy charges me with its sword raised. I'm going to dodge it. Let's dodge it, see if we can dodge. I barely managed to do a sidestep out of the way. This does not bode well. I retaliate with an uppercut and a punch to the solar plexus, which does some damage, but nowhere near the crushing blow I received. The AI shakes off my attack and immediately swings again. Let's try to defend this time. I raise one arm in defense, and as his sword sends another wave of shimmers over my shoulder, using my free hand, I jab the AI in the side. Just as before, Ego takes an alarming amount of damage while my attack on the AI barely faces it. I dodge and block most attacks, however, I can't return attacks and can only defend. I guess I really do need the weapons, right? With my energy core gradually depleted, it doesn't take much for the AI gears to wipe me out. Without a fourth teammate, my team barely manages to win. We all shut off the simulator and climb out of our gear. I start to head back towards the team, but they all get to me first.
We can't play a match like that! We hardly scored any points!
But we won though.
Don't worry, Kaori. I'm sure he'll have his equipment soon.
Not soon enough! The match is today! Maybe he shouldn't compete. We can tell them we have 4 members, but one of our gears is in no condition to fight.
Wait, is she trying to put me in the sidelines?
No, he has to.
Yes.
It's the only way.
Yeah, see, Mayu knows. Sure looks apologetically at me.
Look, maybe you should just hang back. Without weapons, the AIs will ruin you.
But not you too, Sho. I can still help us gain points.
No. Sho is right. You have to hang back. That will maximize our qualifier points, which is what's important right now.
Sho stares in shock.
Did you just agree with me?
Not now, Sho!
You never agree with me.
Idiot! Why do you keep saying that?
Just then, a group of engineers come towards us.
What are your gears still doing here?
Say what?
They've got to be prepped for the next match.
That means we're next. Let's go.
What about our gears?
The engineers will handle it.
And engineers disperse towards our gears. My team splits up to head to the locker rooms. We quickly changed to our combat uniforms. Luckily, I kept my old one from the States. I followed Sho into the pre-combat room, which was a small room connecting the locker room and the arena. The space feels cramped, and couches line the walls, and a round table is in the center. I barely have time to take in the room when Kaori and Mayu walk in dressed in equally skin-tight suits, which hug their every curve. So sleek. Me likey. No comment. Shows care package dropstone appears to be flatlined. Me likely, of course. Look at this. Me likely. The uniforms leave nothing to the imagination. I eagerly watch the girls as they approach. Have I just died and got to heaven?
Hello?
Hi.
Hey!
Kaori's angry eyes snap me out of my reverie. Her hands are on her hips.
What do you think you're doing?
I was just admiring your incredibly effective and intelligent distraction tactic. Showing the girls stare blankly at me.
What?
With you wearing these uniforms, the other team will be so distracted that they'll forget about the battle and give us the advantage. Mayu brings up her arms to hide her chest. Mortified, Kaori glares at me and crosses her arms.
How would the opposing team see us when we're inside a giant robot? Exactly. These suits are for functional purposes. Nothing more. Don't be a pervert!
After scolding me, Kaori and Mayu circle the table. Sho shakes his head.
That was an amateur mistake, Broseph. You've got to sneak a peek, my man. Can't be so obvious about it.
Yes, I guess he's right. He claps me on the back after imparting his words of wisdom, then joins the girls at the table. As I approach the table, Kaori hits a button on the side which brings up a hologram of the arena battlefield. 4 impressive gear pop up on the right side of the field and 4 smaller gear populate the other side. Kaori points to the right.
These are the enemy AI gear we'll be battling.
She points to the other side.
This is us.
Okay.
The AIs are programmed to be a challenge, so it's important that we stick to the plan and work together to take them out.
Mayu speaks up, her expression solemn.
The gears we are facing against are specifically engineered for Ace Academy qualifier matches. They change yearly to make sure they can't be beat using a systematic approach.
With a quick flick of her fingers, Mayu zooms into the AI gear holograph. Statistics on the AI's battle armaments and parts pop up beside the gears.
It looks like we have 2 Class A close combat and 2 Class A long-range support gears.
Kaori nods, reaching her hand into the holographic field. She shuffles our gears into position on the map.
Knowing all that, Sho and I will blitz the melee gears to give Mayu some breathing room. She will focus on suppressive fire on their backline. That should give us enough time to finish off the 2 gear and engage for the remaining ones.
What about me? I don't want to sit out. I want to help, you know. Mayu and Sho both nod in agreement. Kaori pulls the last gear towards the back edge of the map, then looks pointedly at me.
This is where you will be. Don't get yourself killed.
I look at her flatly, but I don't dispute her. The map flashes red and the door to the arena slides open. Sho's face lights up in excitement and he practically leaps towards the door.
That's our cue to get out there.
Does everyone understand the plan?
We all nod.
Okay, then let's go.
Damn it. Taking a deep breath, I follow Sho and the rest of my team to our re-aided gears. Ready gears, yes. While on our gear, we walk into the circular arena. Students, sponsors, and professors and other general spectators fill the stadium. A large screen displays our every move for those sitting in the back. A hush falls over the crowd as we get into place. And the energy is a bit lower than usual for a live match, probably because this is technically still an examination. Okay, here we go, guys. Here we go. Across from us, the 4 enemy AIs enter.
Everyone good?
The comms light up green. The best way to help is if I stick with the plan. With me out of sight, I won't risk putting them into compromising positions. They can cause loss of field advantage. YOLO! What should we do here? Should we stick with the plan and go YOLO? You know what? Screw this. Let's go YOLO. I'm not gonna sit around. This is ego. I'm going in. Oh no. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. With my thrusters max, I boost into combat, fist ready to start scrapping metal. A barrage of laser fire pours down on me. Ego recommends evasive maneuvers, but I ignore them and continue barreling forward.
Energy shield, sustaining critical damage.
Suddenly, a wave of being fly past me. Mayu and Sho also boost at max speed, catching up with me and provide a suppressive fire. Kaori trails behind, conserving her energy. The opponent switched focus from me to my teammates. The supported fire from my teammates takes out a melee AI gear. Unfortunately, the excessive usage of energy on the thrusters alone critically weakens their shield output. They do not last long under fire.
Sorry. I'm
Oh no, this is not going. This is not going well.
Same.
Oh, you too. Uh oh. So just Kaori and me. We got this. We got this. I finally reached my target. All right, let's do this. Suddenly, Eagle stops responding.
Shields offline. Power core
Oh,
at
no.
1%.
No, 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 no. This is not good. The AI melee gears raises its blade. Eagle's not responding. Is this really how it'll end? Oh no. I screwed up.
Emergency power core protocol sequence initiated.
Emergency power core protocol sequence. What the hell? In my cockpit, all the lights shine on at once. Statistics and numbers I've never seen before scroll across my displays. Oh smokes! What's going on here? A thunderous boom catches my attention, and in search of explosive energy shoves the attacking AI gear 10 feet away. I look out and see a shallow crater around Eagle.
Protocol sequence complete. Energy output over 9,000.
It's over 9,000! What?
No external weaponry detected. Activating energy fists.
Oh, this is it, guys. Let's kick some ass. Eagle's arm glow faintly.
Engaging enemy gear.
Oh, press D. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, that's one.
Gear destroyed. Engaging secondary target.
Yes, yes, yes. This is awesome! This really
Power
is
core
awesome.
can no longer sustain output. Eagle depowered.
Already? Wait, there's still one left. The final target charges my unresponsive gear. Oh. Kaori appears and takes out the gear with one swooping blow.
Qualifier match complete.
Wait.
Please exit the arena with your gear.
Did we actually do it? We did it, guys! The crowd is quiet for a moment before erupting in deafening cheers. My goodness, what the hell was that about? I'm not gonna hear the end of it. As soon as we are out of the arena, Kaori rolls on me, a fierce scowl on her face.
What the hell were you thinking?
Oh no, here we go. I did what I thought was best. You're welcome. Nobody puts me in a corner. You're welcome. Let's go with that one. That I was going to take us to the top?
You jeopardized the entire team!
Oh no. Okay, I'm sorry that I single-handedly took out 2 AIs and granted us a huge point boost.
That's not the point.
Actually, that is the point. Pun intended. Kaori looks dangerously close to bursting a blood vessel. Oh no.
Why you?
Sho steps forward in an attempt to calm Kaori down, while Mayu hangs back, staring intently at a spot on the ground.
Kaori,
Kaori ignores Sho and continues her tirade.
You did not do what was best for the team. You did what was best for yourself. And Sho and Mayu pay for the consequences of your actions. You might have scored some points for us, but we could have scored even more if half the team hadn't been shut down. We work as a team, which means we look out for each other.
And I'm a part of this team too, which means I shouldn't have been sidelined.
Did you ever think that I sidelined you in order to avoid something like this from happening? What would have happened to you if we hadn't stepped in?
I stay silent, but cross my arms defiantly.
You would have been taken out. And frankly, you should have been.
Kaori!
What?
She glares at Sho, but hesitates when she sees the hardened expression on his face.
Give the guy a break! Didn't you see what his gear did out there? That was incredible! We should be figuring out how he did that instead of arguing over what should have happened.
Kaori's frowns deepens with Sho's every word.
What's done is done. We still won, and as much as you hate to admit it, you know that our victory was in large part due to him.
Kaori opens her mouth to speak, but I interrupt her before she can. I'm so tired of listening to her argue. Mayu, What did you think? Mayo looks up in surprise and hesitates before answering. Both Sho and Kaori stare intently at her, waiting.
I don't want to cause trouble.
It's okay. You won't cause any trouble. Just tell us what you think.
Well, I think maybe we shouldn't be so angry. After all, we scored pretty well, and now we know that we have a secret weapon among us.
Kaori crosses her arms and grudgingly shrugs. Then she turns towards me, her eyes brimming with curiosity.
Yeah, what exactly was that max power mode thing anyway? Why didn't you tell us you could do that when we ran the simulation?
Because I didn't know. You didn't ask. Nah, let's not be a smartass here. I don't think I knew. I didn't know. Well, I would have known about it.
Is that sarcasm?
No, I'm just as surprised as you guys.
Huh?
Mayo and Sho blink.
You mean you did that by accident?
Yeah, basically.
Well, you should know your gear like the back of your hand. If we'd known about your core, we could have assessed you better. I wouldn't have asked you to stay back, and we wouldn't have had that previous conversation.
We both fall silent, and she kinda has a point.
But since you didn't tell us...
Kaori, don't start this again.
Start what? I'm just saying.
The cracker of the intercom interrupts us.
Thank you to everyone who participated. The first phase of matches have been completed.
Sho grins.
Alright, round 1 complete! Victory party at my place?
Sorry, Sho. I've got some place to be.
Really? Where?
None of your business!
It's not like you have any other friends.
Yes, I do!
Who?
You just don't know them.
Is it because they aren't real?
Kaori raises her fist.
I'll show you real!
Uh-oh. Sho jumps away.
It was a joke, I'm sorry!
Whatever! I need to go before I'm late anyway. See you, Mayu.
Mayu waves as Kaori disappears around the corner.
So what about you two?
Mayu smiles but shakes her head.
I wish I could, but Father is visiting tonight. He will be very eager to hear about today's match.
Tell him hi for me.
She nods, says goodbye to both of us, and leaves.
Party of 2? What do you say?
Nah. It can't just be the two of us. There needs to be some girls, so I'm gonna have to say no. Before I can answer, Sho gets the text.
Hold on.
He quickly reads over the message.
Actually, we might need a rain check on that party.
Okay, good. What's up?
It's just Takashi. He set yet another trash can bonfire.
What?
It's no big deal. They just had to evacuate everyone in the building. Anyway, since I'm temporarily homeless, I'm gonna go hang out in the rec center.
Alright, I guess I'll let you handle that then. He nods.
Looks like farewells are in order. Good night to you then, Mr. Broseph.
Yeah, you too. After saying goodbye, I head towards the parking lot. You know, somehow we did it, but you know, I gotta stop being so reckless. It's gonna get me in trouble. Both Uncle Kayato and Nikki are lounging on the couch when I get home. I plop down in a nearby chair.
You're finally home? I was getting worried.
Sorry, the qualifiers ran later than I expected.
That's right, today was the big day. How'd it go?
We scored big. Please, it's me. It could have gone better. It could have, but we did score big, so it was hard, but I'm confident we got a high score. Nikki jumps out of her seat to hug me while Uncle Kaito grins from ear to ear.
Yeah! I never doubted you for a second.
Proud of you, kid. I knew you could do it.
Thanks, guys.
So, I guess your team was happy they brought you on, weren't they?
Sort of.
What does that mean?
My weapons are missing because they haven't cleared customs yet, so the team wanted me to just hang around the back and keep out of the way.
That doesn't seem very team-like of them.
Exactly, I'm a participant, not a spectator, so I participated when the match started. I darted out and took out 2 AIs on my own. Nikki grins excitedly and Kaito laughs.
Sounds about right.
At first, Kaori was super pissed that I didn't follow her orders, but they all ended up just being really curious about my core.
What's wrong with your core?
I don't know.
Did you ever notice anything weird about it back at CINY?
No?
Then I wouldn't worry about it.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Uncle Kaito stands and stretches.
I'm going to go grab a drink. You want some food? We left you a plate.
Yeah, that'd be great. I begin to stand when Kaito stops me.
I'll get it.
Thanks. I turn to Nikki. So, Nikki, how was your day?
Pretty good. Did I tell you that I auditioned for the dance team? Well, I got in!
Dance team. That's great, Nikki.
I'm really excited about it, but I'm a little worried because I haven't danced since...
Her voice chokes up and she glances away. I know. And they would be so proud that you're doing it again. She smiles sadly.
It feels weird knowing they won't be there to watch any of my competitions. Mom never missed a show. And remember how Dad used to make a poster with my name and he'd wave it around like an idiot?
I can't help but laugh at the memory.
Ugh, I remember being so embarrassed.
Yeah, I used to tell him the wrong dates for your competitions, hoping he wouldn't show up.
I know, but he always did. He'd wave that poster and cheer louder than anyone else, and all I could think about was how I wanted to crawl into a hole and die. But I think about it now, and I'd give anything to see one of his posters again.
Her voice cracks and she rubs her eyes. I scoot closer and wrap my arms around her.
I'm sorry.
I miss him too. But hey, you still got me.
And lucky for you, I'm an expert poster maker.
This guy. We both glance up at Uncle Kaito as he sets the plates of food down in front of me. Nikki lets out a weak laugh.
He's got some tough shoes to fill.
I'm up for the challenge.
She smiles and wipes at her eyes one last time.
Thanks, guys.
Uncle Kaito smiles back.
So, movie night tonight?
I'm game.
Me too.
Great. What do you feel like watching?
Let's see what we got here. The Gear Father. The Sixth Gear, the Lord of the Gears, the Raiders of the Lost Gear, the Hunger Gears, Jurassic Gear, Snakes on a Gear, I Cenorobotics, 50 Shades of Gear, anything with Leonardo DiCaprio. Oh my goodness. But of course, you know, shouldn't it be obvious? Jurassic Gear. During a preview tour, a theme park suffers a major power breakdown that allows its clone Dino Gear exhibits to run amok.
I'm always up to watch some dinosaurs terrorize people.
Hold on to your butts!
Oh! We both stare at her.
What? It's a quote from the movie.
Still a bit unexpected.
Just a bit.
Anyway, I'll go find the movie so we can watch. We enjoyed the cinematic experience late into the night. A great ending to a great day.